Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to our lesson for today for the second intermediate grade for the first semester of this year. Our subject, as you know, is the English language from the book Super Goal 3. Our lesson for today is Unit 3, Who's Who. Today we have listen and discuss. Also, we have grammar. Listen and discuss and grammar. This presentation, the whole presentation is prepared and will be presented by Sultan Shahrani. So, this is Sultan Shahrani. Thank you very much all of you for being with me. I'm really happy to be with you. I want to start our lesson, but first I want to ask you something. Are you ready to begin our lesson? Everyone, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, first we will learn today names of jobs and their details. What do you like and dislike? Simple present tense, WH question in the simple present, and verb want plus infinitive. First of all, number one, we have listen and discuss. Let's see, we have a question. Do you know people who have the following jobs? Salesperson, nurse, travel agent, call center representative, graphic designer, and an engineer. So what do you think? Do you know those people or any of them? Tell me. Think. Take a minute. Okay, so let's start with the salesperson. What do you think? Is the man who works at the supermarket, maybe the library, or okay, so salesperson. Nurse, of course, he or she works at the hospital. Travel agent, he works with those people that they want to travel around the world or they want to go somewhere. Call center representative, he answered the call that comes to the company. Graphic designer, he designs. An engineer, he works at a company. Okay, very nice, excellent. We have another question. Discuss what you like or don't like about each occupation. Let's see. For example, for me, I like the travel agent. You know why? Because he knows a lot of information and every day he learns more and more information about a country, about a city, about a new place. So I like it. I like the travel agent. What about you? What about you? What do you like? Which one do you like? Okay, very nice. Let's continue. Now we have some people that we want to know about them and their jobs. So first of all, I want you to listen. Then we will get back together to discuss. Okay, so listen everyone.
Hussein Salah is a salesperson. He works in a furniture store, and he thinks the job is boring. So Hussein is studying business management in college at night. He wants to be a marketing manager. Best Value Furniture. Hussein Salah, sales representative. Medina Road, Kilo 12, Jeddah 23421. Telephone 966-516-9354. Email h_saleh@bestvalue.com.
Judy Simpson is a nurse, and she's studying to be a child psychologist. She likes to help young children with their problems. Judy works long hours in the hospital, and she doesn't have a lot of free time. Judy Simpson, registered nurse, Florence Nightingale Clinic, 347 Oxford Street, Sydney, Australia. Telephone 9631-0972. Email jsimpson@hotmail.net.au.
Oscar Gutierrez is a travel agent. He works in a travel agency. Oscar organizes tours. His job is very exciting. He travels to many exotic places for his job. Oscar wants to have his own business one day. Global Travel, Oscar Gutierrez. Travel agent. Princesa 53, 12th floor, Madrid, 28008. Telephone 1-9154-1830. Email oscar@global.com.es.
Rajesh Narwal is a call center representative. He works for a computer software company. He says the salary is good, but sometimes the job is very frustrating. He is studying computer science. Rajesh wants to be a computer programmer. Teleworld, Rajesh Narwal, Customer Service, Trade Center Building, 17th floor, Sankey Road, Bangalore, India. Telephone 2521-6973. Email customerservice@teleworld.com.in.
Lee Young is a graphic designer. He works for an advertising firm. Lee produces advertisements and designs web pages. He thinks his job is very stressful. He has a lot of deadlines. He needs to complete designs in a short time. Creative Solutions. Lee Young, graphic designer. 25354. Changcheong-dong, Seoul, Korea. 100392. Telephone 822-275-6784. Email leeyoung@creative.com.kr.
Youssef Kassem is an engineer. He works for a construction company. The company builds roads and bridges. Youssef is a good executive, and he hopes to be the president of the company one day. Construmax. Youssef Kassem, civil engineer. P.O. Box 3925, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia 18411. Telephone 966-1-774-7874. Email youssefkassem@construmax.com.sa.
Very nice. So this is the end of the listening. Okay, so we listened for few people and their jobs. We got some information about their lives, what they like, what they dislike, what they don't like. Okay, so now we have evaluation. The evaluation, you can say it's some questions. We have to answer them or to complete them. Let's see what we have. Quick check. A, vocabulary. Name the job. Okay, so I want you to give me the name of the job. Let's see. Number 1, helps customers on the phone. What is the name of the job that the man is helping customers on the phone? What do you think? Call center representative. Very nice. Excellent. Number 2, arranges trips. What do we call the person that arranges trips? What do we call him? What do you think? Travel agent. Very nice. Excellent. Number 3, takes care of sick people. He or she works at the hospital because he takes care of sick people. What is the name of the job? Nurse. Very nice. Number 4, sells things to customers. Sells things to customers. Salesperson. Very nice. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's go to B, comprehension. Which people like their jobs? So we have two of them that they like their jobs. So give me their names or the names of their jobs. It's okay, the name of the person or the name of the job. What do you think? Think again. So, Youssef Kassem and Oscar Gutierrez. Very nice, excellent. Okay. Which people want to change their jobs? Those people, they don't like this job, the current job, so they want to change it. Give me the names of those people or those jobs. What do you think? So, Judy Simpson, Hussein Saleh, Rajesh Narwal, and Lee Young. Excellent. Thank you very much. Very nice. Let's continue. Now we will start with number 2, the second part. We have now grammar. This grammar, it talks about simple present tense. So now we will learn about simple present tense. Let's see. We use the simple present tense to talk about things that are true in general or that happen all the time. So something is happen all the time. For example, this boy, every day he goes to school. So all the time, every day he goes to school. So we have to say, for example, Ali, for example, his name is Ali, okay? Ali goes to school every day. Okay, very nice. Also, if there's something true or something, we call it fact. For example, the sun rises in the sky. So this is fact. It happens every day, okay? Over and over. Very nice, very nice. So, at first we will talk about sentences in the simple present tense. We have affirmative sentences and negative sentences. The affirmative. First of all, we have to start with the pronoun or maybe the noun. For example, we said Ali. I, you, we, they, he, she. Also it, we call them pronouns. So, if I start with I, you, we, they, I have to put the verb after that, but without S. Okay? Without S. No S here. Can you see it? But if I say he, she, or maybe it sometimes, I have to add S. He works in a hospital. She works in a hospital. It works. I work in a hospital. So no S, okay? With those, no S. You work in a hospital. We work, they work in a hospital. With the negative, we use don't and doesn't. Don't with I, you, we, they, and doesn't with he, she, and also it. Okay, don't forget it. I don't work in a hospital. You don't work in a hospital. We don't work in a hospital. They don't work in a hospital. But with he, we should say he doesn't work in a hospital. She doesn't work in a hospital. It doesn't work, for example. Okay? So, there is an S ending on verbs for the third person singular. For example, or for he, she, it. It's the same thing. When I say he, she, or it, I have to put S. Okay? So, when I add S for verbs that add ES. Sorry, this is ES. We have sometimes to add ES, not only S, ES. Add ES for verbs that end in S, X, CH, or sh. For example, let's understand. Dress. I want to put s, so I have to add es. Dresses, because this is s. Can you see it? This is the s. We said s. Fix. Fixes. This is the x. Okay. Teaches. ch. Okay. Washes. sh. So with s, x, ch and sh we have to add es. Not only s, no, es. Okay? Very nice, thank you. Let's continue. Now we will talk about with WH questions in the simple present. Okay, the WH questions in the simple present. If I want to make WH questions, if I want to make a question, when I use he, she, it, I have to use does. With they, we, you, I have to use do. Okay, don't forget it. For example, where does he or she work? Okay, this is he and this is she. We said does. Okay, where does he work or where does she work? He or she works, don't forget the s, works in a hospital. Where do you or they work? You and they. This is they, this is you. We have to use do. Where do you work or where do they work? I or they work in a hospital. Can you see it? No s. We said s with he, she, it only. What do you do? What do you do? I'm a salesperson. Okay. And when I say what do you do, or anyone, when he says what do you do, usually means what is your job. So what do you do? The second person said, I'm a salesperson, I'm a teacher, I'm a writer, I'm a doctor, etc. Okay? Very nice. Let's go to the next. So now we talked about what do you do and what's your job, so we have to talk about professions and verbs. The names of many jobs are like verbs. So the names of the jobs is just like the verbs, but you had to add something simple. For example, a teacher, he teaches. Teaches, teacher. A player, plays. A designer, designs. A driver, drives. A translator, translates. A writer, writes. So we took the name of the job from the verb. This is the verb, write or writes. The noun of the job, the name of the job, writer, er. We have to add er. But not the whole time. Okay, this is very important. Not the whole time, every time you have to add er. Some of them we add er, some of them ist, some of them or. Let's see. Noun ending er, ist, or or. Many names for people's jobs have these endings. For example, of er, driver, photographer, reporter, waiter. Ist, receptionist, scientist, dentist, journalist. Or, actor, director, doctor, translator. Okay, very nice. Now we will talk about the verb want plus infinitive. Okay, verb want plus infinitive. At first, want, we know that it's a verb. Want, this is verb. Infinitive, what do we mean by infinitive? Infinitive is just like to be, to eat, to sleep, to write, to read, to ask. Okay, so to with the verb we call it infinitive. So this is the rule that we have today. We have to use want plus to plus verb, any verb. play, eat, write, read, speak, anything, any verb. Okay, it's a verb. For example, let's take some examples. What do you want to be? I want to be an engineer. What does he want to be? He wants to be a pilot. What do you want to eat? I want to eat pizza. Okay, so this is very simple. Want with the infinitive. Infinitive, we said to and verb. Infinitive, it's to and verb. Okay, now we will talk about the evaluation. So we have now evaluation. Evaluation is an exercise that we want to make sure that we understand. A. Complete the sentences with the simple present tense of an appropriate verb. Also, fill in the subject pronoun. Yes, this is very important. Don't forget the pronoun, the subject pronoun. Let's see. For example, we have an example. Fadwa is a teacher. Okay, she is a teacher. She teaches in an elementary school. She teaches. Excellent. Understood? Let's go. Number 1. My uncle is a writer. History books. So we are talking about my uncle. My uncle. So we have to say he. Very nice. He. Okay. What is the verb? My uncle is a writer. He writes. Excellent. Very nice. Number 2. Umar and Ali are engineers. We are talking about Umar and Ali. So we have to say they. Very nice. Okay. They what? For a construction company. For a construction company. They work. Very nice. Excellent. No S because we used they. It's plural. Number 3. Adnan is a bus driver. A bus for the city. Adnan. What should we say? Adnan. We are talking about Adnan. He. Okay. A bus driver. So what does he do? He drives. Excellent. Number 4. Fahad is a salesperson. Computers. So what do you think? What should we say here? Fahad. He sells computers. Excellent. Number 5. Hamid is a journalist. Hamid. He's a boy. So we have to say he. Okay. For the city newspaper. What do you think? He what? For the city newspaper. He writes or he works. Very nice. If you said writes, correct. If you said works, also it's correct. Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, we have another exercise. B. Write questions for the answers. So we have answers and we should make the questions. Use WH questions. Number 1. The answer is Fahad is a waiter. So I want you to ask about the job. What should we say? What? Very nice. Does Fahad do? Excellent. What does Fahad do? Fahad is a waiter. Number 2. He works part-time in a restaurant. So I want you to ask about a restaurant, about a place. I want to ask about a place. Then I have to say where. Very nice. Does he work? Excellent. Where does he work? Number 3. He lives at home with his parents. So I want to ask about at home, about a place. So when I ask about a place, I have to say again where. Excellent. Where does he live? Excellent. Where does he live? Number 4. He wants to be a computer programmer. He wants to be something. Yes, I want to ask about something. So I have to say, what does... Okay, you know, we are saying does all the time because we are asking about Fahad. He's only one. Just one. So we have to say, what does he want to be? Excellent. What does he want to be? The last question. The answer is, he goes to school during the day. Okay? He goes to school during the day. So I want you to tell me, what is the question that we have to use here? He's doing something. Listen, he's doing something during the day. So I want to ask about something. So we have to say, what does he do during the day? Excellent. What does he do during the day? Very nice. He goes to school during the day. Very nice. Thank you very much. So today we learned today, number 1, names of jobs and their details. Number 2, what do you like and dislike? Number 3, simple present tense. Number 4, WH questions in the simple present. Number 4, verb want plus infinitive. So this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much all of you for being with me. This is Sultan Shahrani. I hope I see you next time, and goodbye everyone.